Hello, this is a quick comparison of the sound um, of the Keymacs keyboard with SKCM Blue Alps and a few other keyboards also with Blue Alps. So this keyboard has a very unique sound signature, and most of it, I think it's like 90% keycaps, which are very thick resin cast, mold cast polyurethane. And if you compare it to your regular, let's say, ABS keycaps for Alps, like these ones, you can see that the difference is pretty drastic in thickness. We're talking like 2 to 3 times. And the difference becomes even more drastic if you look at larger stabilized keycaps. If my camera ever focuses, like this. So here is what it sounds like. You can definitely hear some difference between different rows. The top number row has more space underneath, so it's a little roomier, bassier. The function key row doesn't have much space underneath, so it doesn't sound quite as nice. But still, this is a very bassy, unique sound signature, which is at least on par with the best vintage Alps boards. So for comparison, here is my Geon F18X 722 version, also with Blue Alps, and with some foam installed. I know people often say that foam with clicky Alps is like blasphemy. I strongly disagree. I found out that without foam, many keyboards just with Blue Alps just don't sound great. That sounds kind of rattly, plasticky. And adding the right type of foam, the right amount of foam, the right density of foam actually really help with that. So here is what this Geon keyboard sounds like with your standard Taihao Alps ABS keycaps. Okay, now let's see what happens if we put some keycaps from Keymacs on here. First thing you notice, by the way, the stems on those keycaps aren't exactly the same dimension as the stems on your standard Alps keycaps. So if you're ordering keycaps from Keymacs, you should let the manufacturer know if you're planning on using them on new old stock keycaps, or if you're planning on using them on keycaps that already have been used, that have their sliders kind of stretched a little bit more, because the manufacturer might make keycaps with slightly larger stem, because otherwise keycaps with a stem that are made for new old stock keycaps might feel a little loose if you put them on the sliders, on the switches that have already been well used. So standard Taihao keycaps, Keymacs. definitely bassier. Now let's do a reverse experiment. Let's put a couple Taihao keycaps on Keymacs. So again, on the same chassis, Keymacs keycaps definitely sound fuller and bassier. Now let's compare it to a vintage Alps keyboards. Vintage Alps keyboards usually, well, not all of them, but some of them, like this leading edge DC 3014, to which I also added a little bit of foam to decrease the pinginess and the rattliness. Here, and yes, it's Blue Alps, so has fairly thick ABS keycaps. And here is what it sounds like with standard keycaps. This is probably my favorite sounding vintage Alps keyboards. Now, let's remove those native keycaps. And put some Keymacs keycaps. Not as drastic of a sound difference, but still you can hear rather that the Keymacs keycaps are bassier. So anyway, that's the sound demo. Thanks.